Welcome back to my shop. Today we are going to be working on a series of faux pallet wood Christmas boxes for under a tree. And I've inserted a photo here so you can get an idea of what I'm going to be making. Like all the other steps, the first thing to do is to process some wood and get myself some usable, clean, 90-degree edges so I can run them through the table saw to get parallel edges. So in these next few minutes, you're going to see me just processing wood like you've seen before. At this point, you might notice that large table that I've had for the last several videos is no longer in my shop. I assure you that'll be dealt with in an upcoming video. So after doing my joining, it's onto the table saw so we can rip these down to the right sizes. New for this video, I have eliminated the shop sounds. And if you think that's a good idea, let me know. If you think it's a bad idea, let me know. So again, I've inserted a picture of the items that were the inspiration for this project, and I'm going to present these several times throughout the video so you can get an idea about what the ultimate goal is. If you've gotten this far, you must be interested in what I'm doing, so I would encourage you to go on over to Instagram and Pinterest for the W Titan 84 pages, and you can see some of my work that I've done in the past on those pages. Now we've moved on to the chop saw, where I'll cut pieces to make 3 separate boxes of different sizes and even different thicknesses of wood. So when I make the boxes and create the Christmas present effect out of them, they should all be just a little bit different. If you've seen any of my other videos, you've seen this setup before, the making of these boxes, and just how invaluable this Ryobi air brad nailer is, cordless. It certainly does save me a lot of time and effort. You can see some of these pieces are pretty rough. I will do some sanding as I try to achieve the effect of the white body with the blackened edges. And I'll show again, coming up here shortly, what these final boxes are going to look something like. The final box I'm making here is made with much thinner pieces of wood. So I'm switching to the smaller nails so I don't blow out the edges. And as always, everything is glued together as well. So once again, I'm inserting a picture of the inspiration for what I'm doing. The next step here is to create the bottom and top of each one of these boxes. So off camera, I'm measuring, and then I'll be cutting, and you'll see I'll just be putting the top and bottom on for each one of these. Hooking up to the dust collection system into the table saw, again, reduces dust in the shop, and it improves the overall air condition, uh, lack of particulates in the air in my shop. If you look carefully, you're going to see a confused look in my face where the boards had split for the base of the first box. So all I did was glue them together and then nail them in place. And I checked later on that glue joint held together just fine, and you can't even see it now. This is pretty much rinse and repeat. I'm going to do the same thing several times, uh, putting in the top and bottom on each one of these boxes. The final step for this video will be putting the initial black paint on the corners that I want to show through the white paint that'll be applied later on. So in this step, I'm just on each of the outside corners, I'll put a coat of black paint, and then I will do some sanding just to take away some of the rough spots. So all the finish work will occur in the next video, where I will paint these white and then try to scuff them in a way that the black reveals itself on the edges, like the inspiration for this project. As I do this sanding, I want to thank you for coming this far with me. And if you've come this far, why not stay to the end? And in a few days, you'll see the finished project where these will turn into the finished boxes. If you like and appreciate this content, please consider sharing, and subscribing. This is the end of part 1. I'll be back shortly.